Remotion just dropped an agent skill that lets Claude Code generate fully animated MP4 videos from just a text prompt. If you haven't come across Remotion before, it's a framework for creating videos programmatically using React. Instead of dragging clips around in a timeline, you write code and that code renders into a real video file. The trade-off has always been that you needed to understand React and Remotion's animation model to use it effectively. This new agent skill changes that. You can now describe the animation you want in Claude Code. Claude generates a proper Remotion project using best practices, and you get an animated video out the other end. In this video, I'll show you a real example, then walk through the exact workflow, how to set it up, how to prompt it, how to iterate on animations, and how to export the final video. Here's a static infographic I've used in a few shorts I've published. It's HTML that I built with Claude. I explained what I wanted, provided the data, and Claude generated the infographic so that I could capture it in the browser while recording. What I'll show you now is the final result after running this through Claude Code with the Remotion Agent Skill. So if I hit play here, we can see the once static infographic now has these staggered animations, and each card isolates on screen so you can focus on one at a time. For something like a benchmark breakdown or a comparison video, this makes the content much more visually engaging without needing to manually animate anything. And this is just one workflow. The same approach works for websites, data visualizations, anything you want to animate. So with that context, let's jump into the CLI, install Remotion, and I'll walk you through how to set up the project, prompt Claude Code, and test your animations. So the first thing you need is Node.js installed. If you've done any web development, you probably already have it. If not, head to nodejs.org and grab the LTS version. It's a straightforward install. Then you want to open up your terminal and use this command, npx create video latest. This is Remotion's project scaffolding command. It'll ask you a few questions. It'll ask you to choose a template as well. It doesn't matter what we choose here. We'll just choose hello world. You can then choose the directory where you want to create this project scaffolding. In this case, I'm using Remotion demo as the project. We're going to say yes for Tailwind CSS, and we'll say no for VS Code. So then we've created our project scaffolding, which is the first step in the process. Next, we now want to change into our directory. So we want to move to Remotion demo. Then we want to install the agent skill. So to do that, we need to type in npx skills add Remotion dev /skills, hit enter, and that's going to install the new agent skills for Claude Code. You can see here you can also choose codex and cursor. For this video, we're going to use Claude Code. So I'll hit enter. You've also then got an installation scope option. You can either install it within the project or at the global level. We'll just do it within this project for this example, and then hit enter to proceed with installation, and that's going to set it up. So you've now got that agent skill available within this project directory. We can now launch a Claude Code session and start building our animation. Before we jump into Claude Code, I've just opened the project directory up in Cursor so you can have a look at the project scaffolding. I also just want to show the HTML file that is our static infographic. So I've dragged this into the project repo as well so that when we do prompt Claude Code, it can access this file and it has that context to be able to then build and animate. So whatever you're working on, whenever you want to build and animate into a video, make sure that those files are also within this repo so that Claude Code can access them and edit them. Now we'll jump over to our CLI and launch Claude Code. We're back in our CLI. We've used the Claude command to initiate a new Claude Code session, and we're going to start with a pretty basic prompt. We've got here, look at the HTML file in project root, convert this design to a Remotion composition, start with the cards appearing one by one with a stagger animation, use the Remotion Agent Skill. So really important to make sure that we mention the Remotion Agent Skill so it looks for that and uses it for this task. We'll hit enter and let it execute this first task. So we can see here Claude Code worked for 3 minutes and 14 seconds. It invoked that agent skill and it has executed the task and provided files and a rundown of the features that it built. Let's jump over to dev mode now and test it out. Okay, so we're in dev mode now. On the left-hand side, you'll see compositions. You want to locate your video. In this case, it's benchmark results. Remember, we started with a static infographic. We should now have an animated slide where the cards appear one by one based on the prompt that we provided. So we can use this play button here to hit play and test to see what we've got. So if we do that, we can see the cards do appear one by one. So based on our first prompt, it has executed successfully. We can see that animation is working. We can now jump back to Claude Code and continue to iterate and prompt Claude Code to add more effects to the animation. So let's jump back over there now. So we're back in our Claude Code session now, and for the next prompt, I'm going to say add a spotlight phase where each card expands one by one for narration. When a card is in spotlight, it should scale up with an enhanced glow while other cards fade to 15% opacity. Give each card about 3 seconds of spotlight time. I noticed that in that first one, the animations were pretty quick, so we're going to be specific here about the timing and say to give each card about 3 seconds of spotlight time, and also include smooth transitions between them. So that's the second prompt. We'll hit enter and let Claude Code continue to work. It's already used the agent skill, so it should know to invoke that again here. You can see Claude Code in this case works for 2 minutes and 18 seconds and has completed the task. So we'll jump over to dev mode and test to see if the spotlight phase is working correctly. So we're back in dev mode. We'll hit play shortly and test it. What we should see now is the first animation take place where each card appears one by one from our first prompt. Then we should see the spotlight phase kick in where each card will be focused and the other ones will fade. We'll hit play and we'll see if it works. There's our first animation from our first prompt. And here's our spotlight phase. We can see it's showcasing each card and making the other ones fade to the back. It's holding that spotlight for 3 seconds, so it has successfully executed. And again, we can see how this is really useful for an animation to use in a video when you're talking through each model's results one by one. We'll jump over and do one final prompt in Claude Code for another animation, and then we'll wrap things up. So we're back in Claude Code. We've confirmed that the spotlight effect works. I've given Claude Code one final prompt to add a couple of other features. Currently the cards are left to right and not taking up too much height. So I've asked Claude Code to make the cards vertical when they're in spotlight, so they should take up more space in that sort of mobile dimensions infographic that we've got at the moment. I've also asked it to add an animation feature to the numbers, so when a card comes into spotlight, the total number should go up and we'll see that tick over. So that's just another animation effect we're going to try. We can see Claude Code has finished. It worked for 2 minutes and 3 seconds. We'll do a final dev mode test to see how it works. Okay, so we're back in dev mode. We'll hit play here and see if it has executed the updates. There's the first animation from our very first prompt. We can see now those cards are expanding vertically and those numbers are also animated as they get up to the totals. So it has executed both of those features. So there's a look at how you can animate videos using Claude Code and the Remotion Agent Skill. The final step in the process is to export the video. So once you're happy with the result and you want to export it, I'll jump over to the CLI and show you the command to run to do that. So we're back in our CLI and we're in our project directory of Remotion Demo. The command we want to run to export the video is npx remotion render and then the name of our video, which is benchmark results, out/video.mp4. If we hit enter on that, that's then going to export the video. So we will then have an MP4 version of that video that we can then use. We can see it executing that task here. So that's the final step in the process. So a few key takeaways after actually using this workflow. First, Remotion is best suited for motion graphics, not full video editing. You're not going to be able to cut together a full vlog with it, for example, but for things like intros, outros, animated infographics, data visualizations, social clips, and things like landing page product demo videos, it's a really strong option. So think of it like After Effects, but driven by code and prompts instead of timelines. The iteration loop is fast. You get a live preview, so you can prompt, check the result, refine it, and keep going without long render cycles. In this video, I was switching between windows, but in practice, you can run this split screen and watch animations update in real time as Claude writes the code. The agent skill genuinely helps. Claude wasn't just guessing, it was using proper animation primitives, sensible timing, spring animations with reasonable damping values, and clean composition structure. You're effectively getting Remotion best practices without needing to learn them yourself. That said, prompt quality still matters. Claude isn't reading your mind, so being specific about timing, layout, animation phases, and visual intent makes a noticeable difference in the output. The bigger idea here is that anything you can represent as HTML, JSON, or structured data can now be turned into a polished animated video programmatically. That opens up a lot of possibilities for technical content, benchmarks, product explainers, and repeatable visual workflows. I'll leave the commands and some useful resources in the description. If you've got questions or ideas for other workflows to test, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.